Okay, welcome back to this series, The Chronicles of She-Hulk, attorney at being amazing at everything. So I've got, it's a two-person commentary today. I wanted to retain part of my soul, so let's just get it going, shall we? 30-minute episode, let's go. She is a Hulk. So, they're making us watch the whole of the first episode again. Previously on She-Hulk, I rolled down a hill and turned into an angry green monster that I could instantly control. They're just showing a bit of Bruce and Jen to get us off the mark here. Showing how she's just smashing it at everything. And she's going back to her life. Bruce is impressing on her the fact that she's now a superhero, whether she likes it or not. It's part of her destiny. She doesn't have a choice in this. And she's seizing control of her destiny until the end of the episode, which we're about to see. There we go. Bad guy turns up. She turns into She-Hulk, punches her, and instantly becomes Jennifer Walters, attorney at punching people.
That summary was better than the entire episode.
It was better than... I'm telling you, I'm getting good at this. I have watched it 3 times though, so what do you expect? We're just surviving the Marvel scroll here. I thought they would have done something interesting here, maybe Marvel Studios, She-Hulk, or, some sort of green tinge to it, but, they know this works for them. They're not going to spend extra money on anything interesting. Right, it's just starting episode 2 here now, so what do we have? Super influencer causes panic. And Jennifer Walters has become famous. Multiple news outlets reporting on what's going on. Everyone knows who she is. People are calling her a hero. Men are still obnoxious. The eyewitness labels her the Chick Hulk. And then the anchor says she's actually the She-Hulk. Fine. She's adjusting to her name. Her best friend's telling her she is She-Hulk. Go and celebrate, young lady. And here she goes. Here enters She-Hulk. Crowds are chanting her name. She's loved and celebrated by all. It'd be pretty good if the series ended here. Happy ending. She doesn't like the name. The Hulk is also a dumb name, says her best friend. Here enters another man who still doesn't like her. Jealous that she has powers. So Dennis has been an idiot for episode 1 and 2. So I guess his character is just chauvinistic male. Jen is saying that she's worked far too hard to just take on these powers and embrace them, become the famous person that she now is, and help people. She's making some good points about the job benefits of being a superhero, though. No maternity pay as far as I'm aware. Oh, someone wants her to be Jen Jen. I think we should call her Jen Jen from now on. We forgot that when she becomes Jen Jen, she can no longer metabolize alcohol, so she's... Oh, there she goes, she said it for me. She lost the case. Wow. So she's a hero, but she lost the case. she about to get fired? I think she makes a good point about saving the jury here. Oh my god, I'm right! So she's losing her job because she saved the jury. Nice to have understanding employers. The first time that we see the title screen for She-Hulk. Attorney for hire. That's quite smart, isn't it? She's lost her job
sad
just
is
now.
that?
She lost her job. I think it's fair enough for them to do that play. Bruce is gloating. And she's being rejected from all the jobs that she's applying to. They're not telling us why. I'm assuming
It doesn't actually make sense because so many lawyers are big names. So you would think that if you're a big name, you'd get bigger clients.
She's far too famous to be a lawyer now.
God.
She's thinking about being a Swiss Village mascot. What's she got against Swiss Village mascots? Someone's really got a problem with them. Suggesting it's the lowest of the low job. She doesn't like having family dinner. And her friend has a date.
I think it's quite interesting that they're actually introducing family members.
This is what I wanted in the first episode, if I'm honest, to know what her setup's like, her social setup. It's more interesting. Let's find out about her.
They sound like caricatures.
That's okay. Let's give them more than 3 lines to play their characters.
What accent is that?
It would be nice to know where she's from. That's a good point. It's quite the eclectic mix she has around the table. Someone's a manager at Best Buy. Well done, Chad. Don't know who that is, but maybe it's her brother? Her mum is giving her number to strangers. That's a good point. I don't know if Hawkeye does collect his arrows once he's done. So it looks like the family like the fact that she's She-Hulk.
And no mention of the UFO. You would have thought they would have known about the UFO.
Did they? I don't know if she ever told them about the UFO. She's clearly been hiding it from her family there, so maybe not. So her dad's actually checking in on her, seeing how she is. Jen's not happy. Jen isn't happy. She's been trying to keep this a secret forever. And she hates that Bruce is right. She's struggling with the idea that she did the right thing, but she's being punished for it, and she's lost her job. That is a difficult scenario to be in. I do sympathise with her.
She's got this trait of always talking and not listening to anybody. Interesting.
She's just saying how she feels. More importantly, she is telling us how she feels. It's not about telling her dad, it's about telling the viewer sometimes. Her dad's right. Is she going to ignore what he says? Oh, he's providing her comfort.
I think that's nice. Probably the best scene out of the 2 episodes so far.
He gave her some comfort. That was actually nice.
Yeah. It shows how poor the rest of the scenes were before.
We can't let her off. She can't catch a break even from us. Another man's come to offer her a drink. What do we think's going to happen here? He looks more like the corporate type. Not that he's trying to ask her out, so... Oh, she's getting a job offer. He never jokes. So the firm that she lost to is the firm that's offering her a job. GLK&H. And she's taken the job without asking any of the terms and conditions. Wow. Please read your own terms and conditions and don't make your only stipulation that you can bring your best friend as a paralegal. Jen is back. Here she comes without her paralegal. She couldn't get through the door. It's kind of strange, like she's so capable, but she's so incapable at the same time. I guess she's just nervous. Oh, looks like she's being teed up for the superhuman law division of this company.
See, this doesn't make sense. They're all saying if she's She-Hulk, she'll lose every case, and now we're being told the only way to represent people is to be She-Hulk.
This is the one firm. Mr. No Jokes doesn't make jokes about this sort of stuff. He's serious. Right, so has she turned into She-Hulk? She has. Good thing she brought her She-Hulk outfit. Oh, here's a fourth wall break. She's telling us it sucks. I guess it is difficult to think that she just got a job just for the fact that she's a superhero rather than being qualified. Classic.
What makes you think that?
What makes you think what? She's just walked past a boardroom of men laughing and being annoying. Just in case we didn't show men to be bad for about 3 minutes. Right, Mr. No Jokes has sent her off to her office.
She's just what happened to her shoes? She had her shoes in her hand, and now they've disappeared.
Oh, that might actually be a continuity error. I didn't even notice that. Her best friend is looking at the bright side. Big ass windows, mini fridge, and she has a desk. She had a desk before, to be honest. It's a fancy desk. I still don't understand the wardrobe thing. I was happy to go with, let's not talk about the wardrobe, the expanding clothes and all these sorts of things. But they keep making the joke that she needs 2 different wardrobes now. It's kind of weird. That is quite funny. For those of you listening, one of the people in the office just told her the map to the best bathroom to poop in, which is, I think, a very thoughtful thing to let your new colleague know. Emil Blonsky is our first case. Does anyone remember who that is? Oh, Abomination. Fine. Looks like things are getting serious. So it looks like she is going to be responsible for getting Abomination out of prison. Quite a nice angle. Hulk.
It's a really weird case to start with, isn't it? The Abomination.
He's from the Hulk movies, so they're bringing him in. I think it's nice that Jen recognized that there was a conflict of interest there, and that she raised it to her boss. And I think it ultimately didn't matter because he didn't care what she said. But it was nice that she raised it. And she's been threatened already by her new boss. She is not going to have a job unless she takes a case in which she has a conflict of interest.
It's just a weird case to start with. Parole for abomination. I mean, how come... All right, okay. So now shoes should be too big, and yet they're perfect size.
Now we'll go back to the wardrobe. This is her new suit. This is her She-Hulk suit. Oh no, she's back to Jen. Jen.
I don't quite understand what that means.
I don't understand the lasers. She's in a high security prison here looking to go see Abomination. She's been told not to step past the yellow line. She's been told not to touch some glass. Abomination is clearly a scary person. And the security guards basically said, if you die, it's on you. And she has accepted that terms. Has accepted those terms and conditions without any question. I don't know how
they want to give a very dangerous man who they want to give parole to.
I don't know how I would feel if all the security guards in a place said, we are not responsible for your death if you die in our prison. I feel like there should be some level of responsibility for them to look after me. And this is the moment. Tim Roth,
the man.
He already knows her name, Jennifer Walters. Namaste. He's a reformed prisoner. Oh, she stepped past the yellow line. Don't do that, lady. Don't do that, Jen. So Abomination said that he's a new man. He's been awakened spiritually. He's found his inner peace. It looks like.
Could he really switch between them in the film? I don't remember getting switched between them.
That film was a long time ago.
When did he suddenly switch? Decide to be a human or decide to be Abomination? When did that start?
I mean, he's clearly better at this than Bruce. So
yeah,
Bruce has no control. Bruce is just doing everything wrong, you know. They're talking about Bruce right now. Her cousin Bruce. Emil's acknowledging the fact that he tried to kill her cousin. I think this is actually a decent line for them to bring up here, that Blonsky, you know, he did think he was going to be the next big thing, the next big superhero. He's making the point that he thought he was a good guy. He was trying to take out the Hulk. That was the threat at the time. And
Captain America.
he thought he was going to be Captain America.
What is it with Captain America?
They love Captain America, but
they don't love Captain America.
He was given super soldier serum though, so this is a legitimate line to make. I think they've written a decent line here.
I think the idea is a good one, but.
And I think she's making some good points that he needs to show that he has remorse. He's a poet and he doesn't know it. Well, he does know it, actually. He's writing haikus, Mr. Abomination. Jen doesn't want to hear the poetry, but I really do. I really wish they did a mini-series of him just speaking haikus. Blonsky just wants to... Blonsky's got 7 soulmates. That's pretty funny. I'm liking this episode so far. I think it's better than the first one so far.
It's faster paced.
It's nice to see her actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, she lost a job, she got a job. She's now trying to release her, you know, cousin's, I don't know what to call him, abuser. She's getting some advice from Bruce. Bruce, what do you think? I need to let the guy who tried to kill you out of prison. Bruce is thinking about this.
She doesn't like letting anyone talk. Yeah?
Sounds very much like she's already decided what she's going to do, but she just needs to tell Bruce rather than ask his advice. But let's see what Bruce says. He might actually believe that he's reformed. She really doesn't want to let Bruce talk. I agree, Bruce. Bruce thinks that she's taking the job and that it doesn't matter what he says. Bruce likes the haikus. I still haven't heard them. Bruce is accepting of Blonsky's reformed character. Looks like Bruce approves of her new job. He wants to know what she's called. He's laughing. He doesn't like the name She-Hulk. Oh, he says he loves it. Attorney at Law. Her own series was named by her cousin. I'll be careful.
Mark Ruffalo asked for too much money and they've sent him out of space.
This is it. This is the end of Mark Ruffalo. He's on the spaceship.
In the UFO.
You did ask where he was, and you did ask what was happening with the UFO. He's on the spaceship. So, no more Hulk for the series, it looks like. And Mr. No Jokes is happy to hear that Jen wants the job. She no longer has any conflict of interest because she's cleared it with Bruce. Mr. No Jokes is telling Jen to switch the news on because there's something
she's
important
extremely
she
confident she's going to win, and Prison Break.
Abomination Prison Break.
Oh, this is the Shang-Chi stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like so they've got someone's released the footage conveniently.
Oh, you got to be kidding me!
Of Abomination
is
fighting
that the end of the
Wong. So, end of the episode. Remember when I was saying lots was happening in the episode? I was really expecting there to be another half of this episode.
23 minutes! What happened to the other 7 minutes?
Did we not say this was a 31-minute episode?
Yeah, it's a 30-minute episode. We've only shown... And that 23 minutes includes the stuff that you'd normally skip through.
I feel like...
It's a 20-minute episode.
I don't know how to feel about the length of this episode. I mean, I definitely think this episode was definitely too short. 23 minutes is nothing. 23 minutes is shorter than some televised episodes with ads in them.
If you were to put this on TV, you'd have to
have 7 minutes worth of ads.
You'd have to have 10 minutes worth of ads, half-hour slot. Whoever gives a 20-minute slot.
That's a very good point, because the first minute is Marvel.
10 minutes.
In fact, the first minute is Marvel and recap.
Oh my God. This is what I hate about this stuff.
I mean, they're showing us all the artwork that we don't care about. Come on, credits are still rolling. Credits are really rolling. There's more people involved in this than there are minutes in the show.
They've got paintings of scenes that were not in the thing.
Did you see that?
And
Mark Ruffalo is a special guest star. That's what they've named him.
Yeah.
And Tim Roth, yeah, nice.
If you look at all of those characters, every man looks like he's an idiot.
Kevin Feige Productions.
What a way of actually...
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Oh, is there an end of
There'll be something.
Oh, is there a credit scene, right.
Chad does not know what 4K is. And he doesn't know how to change a tyre either.
Picking the car up by the bumper with the little finger.
The one thing that classically men are supposed to know what to do.
In the real world, he tried that. The bumper comes off.
You need a jack, don't you? So it's just showing Jen being helpful around the house, but like super helpful. Rather than carrying one water bottle, she can carry 6. I don't know why he needs 6 of one.
Apparently, her only worth is to carry stuff.
Gosh. Right, what an episode. What to say? What to say about these episodes? I need to reflect on it, I think. But yeah, generally, I thought this episode was a bit better than the last one. It's nice to see Jen doing things in her real life. Oh gosh, what to say? What to say about She-Hulk? I think just as you think things are getting good, the episode stops. Just as you think things are improving and things are happening, the episode stops. And what to do with this episode? Guess we'll follow suit and stop.
I think, as a quick summary, it was faster paced, but it was so fast that I've now almost feeling that what have I watched, because it seems as though it's flown past in such a short space of time that it's actually making a mockery out of calling
it. Basically left you speechless, didn't it?
Because it's supposed to have some ending at the end that is actually... It's just...
There's a cliffhanger. They did give us a cliffhanger. The thing is...
It's not my...
We still haven't seen her be an attorney. She was attorney for hire this episode. She's now been hired. So now she's attorney for law. There's no Hulk left now. Bruce is gone. So
he's taken his paycheck and disappeared.
I'm hoping in the next episode that we see a little bit of her... a lot more of her as an attorney. We met her family a little bit. I still don't know who anyone is. I know who her dad is.
Father is.
The dad seems a bit supportive. Mum's giving her number to people. There's a guy called Chad. I'm assuming it's a brother. Don't know what's going on with the fourth lady who's sitting at the table.
Uncle's...
Chad can't change a tyre. She can lift water bottles. Her best friend is with her. Tim Roth is a haiku expert.
I think Tim Roth was the highlight of the episode. However, we can discuss that later, but it's a better episode than the first one.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we'll stop this one here. And we'll see you in the thoughts and discussions segment. So anyone who's still listening, give us your thoughts, tell us what you think. We always read through the comments. Like it if you like it. Okay, bye.